Hey everybody, and happy Wednesday. It's a little out of character to come to you today with cocoa and cookies, but here we are nonetheless. So go grab your favorite cup of hot cocoa, a few of your favorite cookies, pull up a chair, and sit and chat with me a while in today's episode of Cocoa and Cookies. So, today is Wednesday, the middle of the week, and I hope all of you have been having a great week. Me, not so much. That's why Cocoa and Cookies is a little bit late this week. Some of you will already know, if you've watched other videos that I've posted this week, that on Monday afternoon I ended up with root canal. I think it was in last Monday's Cocoa and Cookies, or maybe even 2 weeks ago now, I'm not sure. I had mentioned to you guys that I was having some issues with this lower jaw and had gone to my dentist, and she couldn't find any reason for it. There was no cavities, no cracks in the teeth. It didn't appear to be any gum infection, nothing like that. So she gave me some antibiotic and said, let's just try this and see, because there was a tooth that seemed a little suspect to her, only because she had done a filling for me back in October. Some of you remember, because in Vlogtober I took you with me to see her, and the filling that she did was pretty close to the nerve, but she didn't think it was close enough it was going to cause any problems. But she thought, well, maybe that's what's kind of acting up on us. And she said if antibiotic works in a few days, then we'll know that's probably the source of the pain. So went on the antibiotic, and she gave me some Tylenol 3 with codeine in it for the pain. And after about 48 hours, it did start to feel a little better, because I'm telling you, Monday night and Tuesday of that week, after I think I went to see her on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, the day after I saw her, it was just unbelievably sore, and just, I mean, it was like a burning, nagging pain radiating all the way up into my ear and kind of the upper jaw area. You could just feel that it was radiating everywhere. And I guess it got a little worse because, you know, of course she picked and prodded and was really investigating that area to make sure she looked at it real well. So I guess it just kind of aggravated the whole thing. But at any rate, took that antibiotic and got a little bit better. By Friday night, I guess it probably was, I was doing pretty well. You know, you could tell when the 6 hours was up, when that Tylenol was starting to wear off, because you could start to feel that burning again, but it wasn't too bad. Not like it had been the first couple of days of that week, but it just really was not going away. So instead of trying to fool with it for the next couple of weeks, because I've been through this before with some other teeth of mine, I just went ahead and called my endodontist that I've seen several times. Got into his office on Monday, and he said, sure enough, based on the test that he was doing, that was the tooth that was causing issues. So I asked him, you know, why in the world? She filled this thing way back in October. It's been fine, and now all of a sudden it's hurting, but there's no new cavities, there's no cracks, the filling's not busted. Why all of a sudden would it be giving me problems? And he tried to explain to me that apparently sometimes the blood vessels down in the nerves of your teeth just burst. So I'm guessing that must be what's happened with that tooth, and it just started to die. And of course, he said as the tooth is dying, it agitates all the ligaments around everywhere, and just, it's a mess. So he went ahead and did the root canal for me while I was in his office. You guys can tell I am looking so rough still. Just, I have a little bit of pain now, just because they, you know, they have to give you a series of like 4 or 5 shots in there to make sure everything. My mouth is hard to get numb. I told you guys that way back in October. They always have to give me more than what they give anybody else. For some reason, the nerves in my mouth just don't want to go to sleep. And not only that, but he has discovered that I have a few extra nerves running in my mouth that most people don't have. Like, I'm in the small majority or minority of people who have those extra nerves. So of course I have some soreness from that, and my jaw, the little joint here is sore. I can't open my mouth extremely wide just because you have it open so wide for the root canal. The root canal itself was a great procedure. He is very good. If any of you are in the Jacksonville, Florida area or the surrounding area, because I'm not right in Jacksonville either, but I'm close enough that I'm willing to make the drive, and you ever need a root canal, email me and I will give you his name, because he is such a fantastic endodontist. He is just really good. Believe it or not, this is the 6th root canal that I've had done now. The first 2 that I had done was because my teeth had some cracks just from wear and tear over the year, getting older. And apparently I used to grind my teeth really bad at night. I don't do that so much anymore, just because with all the sinus issues here in the house, I find myself sleeping most of the time with my mouth open because my sinuses are clogged. But apparently, whenever I was a little bit younger, I used to be a real bad teeth grinder, and it caused cracks in my teeth. So those were completely unavoidable. And a couple of more that he's done has just been because when they would try to do a filling, the pain was just too much, and so they just went ahead and did the root canal on those. But he has done all 6 of them for me over the years, and he is a great doctor. He's very gentle. He explains everything very well. If you are feeling the slightest sensation at all, even if it's not like pain, but just any sensation, he will stop immediately and give you more of the medication to make sure it's good and numb. And he is really, really good. I really love him a lot. And fantastic dentist. So anyway, by the time that I left his office, of course, aside from being swollen and just numb because he has to give me so much to get me asleep, it takes so long for it to wake back up. As a matter of fact, we had finally gotten home later that evening and had gotten some friend mail, and I tried to record a pocket letter for you guys and was still swollen in there. I think it still actually feels a little bit swollen today just from the trauma of that area. But as far as the pain, once that root's out of there, there's a little discomfort, but the source of the main pain is gone. So that is fantastic. But get this, you guys. Yesterday, I had sat down, or the night before, I had sat down to eat some pretzel sticks, and when I bit into it over on this side, I had a real sharp twinging pain, and I thought, that felt weird. And then the pain just kind of lingered. Well, I've been through this enough before to know, okay, something about that's not right. Yesterday, the same thing happened again when I bit into something, and it hurt for a good while after. So now I'm thinking, dear Lord, please don't let this be another tooth that is on its way out. It is unbelievable. So as you can imagine, this week, I've slept pretty good, but I think just a combination of having the medication, your body dealing with pain, and just the trauma of that your body is already dealing with and trying to heal itself. It's been kind of a rough week, and hence it is reflecting everywhere. But you know what? I just don't care. I thought I've got to give them an update and let them know. There have been several of you that have commented to me that you're sending prayers my way. Some of you have sent me private emails that you've been concerned and wanting to check up on me, and you guys don't know how much that means. That means a lot. It means a lot to know that there are people out there who really do care and are sending prayers up for you. So thank you all so much. You know who you are, those of you that have reached out to me. And so I wanted to just come on and give you all a little bit of an update. I don't want to talk too much because it is still a little bit sore in here, so I'm not going to keep you real long. But all of our videos this week have been put on hold. Of course, Real Talk, we wasn't able to do Monday night because that was the night of the actual root canal, and we were going to try to throw that in there for you guys tonight. I'm just not real sure what the evening's going to hold, and if this tooth on right now it's not hurting at all. So I don't know if it was just maybe one of those fluky things, or what? I just don't know. So I guess that's going to be a waiting game to see. But you guys, if you are a praying person, definitely send some prayers up for me, because I definitely don't want to go through another one. It's not because of the pain. Like I said, the procedure is nothing. The root canal is nothing. Really, it's not. I don't mind that. But what I mind are those price tags, because it is quite expensive. If you've ever had one, then you know. And fortunately, we were able to find one medical credit card that is only for medical issues. It's not like a normal credit card. You can't like go to Walmart with it. But it had just enough on there to cover the root canal. And so now we're figuring out a way to get the crown on there. But you guys know everything else that we've already been through. So to have another tab on top of that just really didn't sit well with either of us. And now to think that this one could be acting up too, we just need your prayers. So please be praying that this was just a fluky thing and that that tooth is going to be all right back there. But other than that, not a lot. I am so behind, you guys. I have a couple of reviews that I need to get done for you all. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you saw that I did get a new little storage container for my nail polish. I'm going to have linked for you down below my nail polish collection videos that I have done. I have one for the gel polish and one for regular polishes. Back when I did that video, the count for my regular polish, I think, was at 330 something bottles. And obviously that has increased since that time. People love to give me nail polishes, and although I can't even tell you the last time I actually bought any polish for myself, people do love to buy gifts for me because they know how much I love it. And so that count has definitely gone up, and the storage that I currently have is starting to fail me. So Nessa, thank you. Let me know about some storage not bins, but cabinets that she had found at Michael's that are very similar to the Alex drawers from IKEA, which is what I've had my eyes on now for the last 2 years, but just didn't have the funds to get any of those. When she showed me the ones that she had from Michael's, they look almost exactly like those from IKEA for a fraction of the cost. So last week on President's Day, when they were running their special, I ordered me one in, and I'm going to go through and try to reorganize that nail polish. And if I can get it all to work, then I want to show you guys that as well as an option of how to store your polishes. So quite a bit that I need to get done and uploaded and show you guys, but right now I'm just taking it one day at a time because I'm still trying to recuperate a little bit and get through. But at any rate, I'm not going to keep you any longer. I'm going to get off of here and get to work around here, but I wanted to stop in because I missed all of you on Monday. I would have much rather been here with cocoa and cookies with you guys than having to have a root canal, but so it goes. You know, sometimes life, you just can't control it. So at any rate, let me know down below how all of you are. How's your week's been going? I know some of you have been going through a little bit of a rough time. You have inboxed me and let me know, and prayers have been going up for all of you. You know who you are as well. And I think that's one thing I love about social media and YouTube, because it gives us a chance to really connect, and it gives us a chance to partner with people of faith that can throw some prayers up for us and bombard heaven on our behalf. So that has definitely been happening for me towards you and your situations, and I can feel that you guys have been doing the same for me. So thank you so much. Want to thank you for taking time to sit with me today. Hopefully we can get some of these videos up for you guys soon, and if not, then we should be back on schedule next week for you. Thank you again, and we will see you in the next video.